Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So keeping in the theme of spring cleaning, I have been holding on to my empty candles for a very long time, and I finally just want to get rid of them and repurpose them and recycle the other ones. So I thought I would show you what I finished up. So exciting! I love finishing a candle because it means that I can buy new ones. And that was one of my newer things this year. Around maybe Christmas, I kind of told myself, okay, you can't buy any more candles until you finish up. Because I've had some really old ones from way long ago seasons, and I just, was keeping them, and I wanted to burn them up. So I'm going to show you what candles I finished and whether or not I would buy it again. So let's start from the top here. Let's see, we have Sunrise Lagoon. This one smells nice. It's kind of a cologne-y scent, a clean scent. I don't think I would repurchase it though. If they had it for this summer, I don't know. It was good, but I would not repurchase that one. Let's see here. Next, I have the honeysuckle candle, and this smells really nice. It had a really good burn all the way to the bottom. I don't know if I would repurchase it though. It wasn't that strong of a scent. I would maybe get a wallflower or a room spray instead, but it was a nice burn. It just wasn't super strong. How can I remember that? I don't know. I'm obsessed. Next, I love this one. This one is just autumn, and the packaging is so pretty. This burned really well, as you can tell, but it kind of got a little black, but it's burned really well. Like that, I think that might be one of the best burns I've had. It smelled great. Fall is my favorite season. Oh, it's just awesome. But their fall candles are the best. So I definitely would repurchase this again and again, and until they ran out, like they didn't make it anymore. Let's see here. Next, I have the Nutmeg and Spice #1 from White Barn. This smelled awesome. I wasn't sure I would like this scent, but it was very comforting and just really nice, just lighting it in the afternoon, and just kind of made me happy. And I think candles are great and making me happy, at least. So I would definitely buy this next fall. And again, it was another one of those burns that just worked really well. Let's see, moving down the row here. Next, Vanilla Snowflake. I love the scent of this. It's a coconutty vanilla scent, and when you combine the two, it just smells awesome. Although this burn, if you can tell, it was wacky, and I always trim my wicks and burn it for a few hours, then, burn a different candle. I followed all the right stuff, and it was just kind of, it did some weird tunneling towards the end, but I would still repurchase it because it smells awesome. I love it. Let's see, this one is so black and gross. It's my evergreen candle. I bought it, oh gosh, not this past Black Friday, but the Black Friday before that. And it smells great, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what the crap happened. Look at that, it's just, it's so sooty. But yes, I would repurchase this again because it just smells like a nice, beautiful Christmas tree. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, this one is probably one of my top 5. Yeah, one of my top 5 scents from Bath & Body Works. This is the mint chocolate scent. And I had been hoarding this for probably a few years because they hadn't been coming out with it. But a while ago, they came out with the caramel apple, the salty caramel, caramel apple, salty caramel, and mint chocolate. And I bought a couple of each just because, oh, it just smells so nice. I'm not even really that big of a mint person for desserts, but oh, mint chocolate just smells wonderful. So I kept it for a very long time. The end wasn't the best burn, as you can tell. It kind of started to do some weird things, but all in all, it worked great, and you best believe I would be repurchasing this forever. It smells so good. Let's see here. Next, I've been keeping on this one too because I just really love Secret Wonderland. Next to Country Apple, it's probably, and Paris Amour. Those are probably my top 3 body scents, but when it came out in the candle, I bought it. I was just keeping it. I hoped it would be better, but it smelled very burned. It's one of those candles that it kind of starts out great, and then towards, the middle to the end, it just smells like a smoky version of that scent. So I probably, sadly, would not repurchase this as a candle. but I do love the scent in itself. Let's see here. Next, let's see here. Ooh, the Twisted Peppermint. I buy this every winter. It just smells so good. And I thought this packaging was quite cute. It's just a very vibrant peppermint scent. It is one of those ones that is so strong. And it, you know, makes your whole room, whatever room you light it in, smell really good. So I actually lighted this while I was decorating for Christmas. And it just makes you just so happy, at least for me. So I definitely would repurchase it. Also, this one was a great burn. Look at that. That's awesome. So I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I just love candles so much. But yes, I definitely would repurchase this one as well. Let's see. Next, we got an espresso bar. Oh, I actually have one burning in my living room right now. I love this candle, and I have another backup. I don't drink coffee, but I love how coffee smells, and this is just a chocolatey coffee goodness, and it just, oh, it burned very well. It smells awesome, and I highly recommend it. I love this one. Let's see here. Next we have, oopsies, we have the verbena waters. And this took me forever to try and burn through. As you can see, it got very sooty towards the end. And it was another one of those, yeah, it kind of just smells a little burned, like smoky. I wouldn't repurchase this. I bought it a few springs ago, and it was a meh one. I wouldn't repurchase it. Next, I have one of my favorite fall scents is the Autumn Day. It's it used to be a corn and fig for all you old timers out there, and by old timers I mean like 3-4 years ago. But I love this scent. It's a very crisp cologne scent. It smells really good. But the burn on this one for that year was just, look at that. It's not the very best, but it went down pretty far, so I couldn't burn anymore. The flames kept extinguishing themselves. But yes, I would repurchase this one again. It is one of my favorites. Okay, oops, missed this one. So next we have coconut leaves. I like this one. There's just so many coconut scents in the spring and summer. I don't know if I would repurchase this one again. Probably in a room spray or a wallflower I would definitely get. This one was just so-so. My favorite would have to be Tiki Beach, which I didn't finish any of those. I think I have a new one in my cupboard ready to be burned. But as far as summer scents go, it was okay. It wasn't anything crazy amazing. Next we have Japanese Cherry Blossom. This is such an old candle. I was like, this winter, I'm like, I have to finish this candle. It's another one. It smells beautiful, but the burn, look at this. Can you guys see how crazy this is? We have like a triple chin over there on the right, and it was a crazy one. I tried to finish it, but it was not a very good burning candle, so I would not repurchase this candle if I had the choice. Okay, next I finished this too, probably like in the fall because I didn't finish it last summer, but it's the just the strawberry candle. It smells very nice in strawberry, kind of like a strawberry lip gloss almost. You know, I'm not repurchasing it this year. I saw it out, and it just, I could live without it. It's not my favorite. Let's see. Oh, this is another one, like Japanese Cherry Blossom. It took me forever to like just finish it up. It smells great, but it just, at least this version, which I think was like a couple years old, it wasn't the best. It did burn very well, but it's one of those, I like being choked out almost by my scents. I really like them to be super strong, and this one just wasn't that great. Maybe if it was in a smaller space, but otherwise, I don't think if they have it this fall, I don't think I'll be getting it. Let's see, what else? Ooh, Market Peach. I love this one. It was one of those other ones that got really sooty and black, but it smelled really good. I actually have a wallflower in my living room right now with Market Peach, and to be honest, I kind of like the wallflower better. I know a lot of people really like this, but I don't know. It's a maybe repurchase for me. Only a few more left. 20 candles altogether. Can you believe that? Oh, I love this one. Oh, winter candy apple. It's one of my favorites. It just smells so good. The burn was really crappy though, as you can tell. Look at that. I don't know. It didn't burn very well, but I really like the wallflower. I always put it in my bedroom just because it smells so, so good. But I don't know if I would repurchase this as a candle. As long as they have other ways of having the scent, I would get those ways instead, because the candle just, I wanted to get all that burned, but it just didn't work out very well. All right. Oh yes. This is another one of my top 5 candles, probably my top 3 to be honest. This is the caramel apple. They brought it back a couple years ago and I bought a couple as backups. Oh, it just smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Like, take a whiff right there. It burned beautifully. I bought one, oh, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, and I was holding on to it because I hadn't come out, but it came out not this past semi-annual, but the one before that, and I bought 2, and I finished one up, and it's just a beautiful fall scent. Very caramely, a crisp green, like Granny Smith apple scent I smell. It's just the perfect fall candle. I love it. Alrighty, last candle. I love the packaging. It's so beautiful, but it didn't really, yuck. It's the Twilight Woods candle. I'm noticing a trend. Usually when they try to make a candle out of like one of the body scents, they just don't really, they're not as good as other scents in my opinion. If you guys know of any that smell amazing, let me know. I think I have a sweet pea that I haven't burned yet, and hopefully that will work. But yeah, Twilight Woods, it smells beautiful. The packaging is, my favorite color is purple, so obviously this was a no-brainer to buy. But the scent, it smelled okay. It was very light again, and the burn got all black and smoky and gross, as you can see. And there was some weird stuff at the top there. It just didn't melt. But yeah, so that is what I finished for my empties, for my candles. I'm obsessed. I'm not as obsessed as some people, but I still think I definitely have an obsession. But I finished them up. I like to finish some before I buy new ones, and I still have a few, maybe like 10 or so. So I'm going to try and wait. Spring and summer, I'm not super big at buying candles. I really am more of a fall-winter one, but don't get me wrong, I'm still going to buy candles for spring and summer, just not as many as usual. So what is your all-time, like, top 3 first pick? What would you buy? What's your favorite Bath & Body Works candle? Because I love them, as you guys could tell. All right, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.